I just got back from Europe, and this is day one of me trying to get abs before Christmas. But I'm not here to talk to y'all about working out. I'm here to talk to y'all about Europe. And so there are, I don't know how many days left, but enrollment starts September the 11th, September the 12th for my call creator course. And why am I saying that? And I'm talking about Europe. I'm saying that because the only way that I was able to go to Europe was because I had to pay for it. And so I'm about to talk about money. About to talk about all the lavish and marvelous things that I was able to do in Europe as well. So if that triggers you, go ahead and exit now. Exit stage left because it's about to get real in the field. Anyways, y'all, so I was able to take my kids who are 17 and 19 to Europe. We went to Rome, we went to Venice, we went to London, we went to Paris, and then we went back to Rome, and a time was had. I ain't even gonna hold you. But I had an amazing experience. But when it was time for us to get back home, y'all, my flight got canceled. And I know what you're thinking. Like, oh crap, your flight got canceled. No. What do you mean? I was thinking, oh crap, my flight got canceled. I got an extra day in Italy. Oh yeah. That's what I was thinking. And it didn't dawn on me that people thought the first way, not the way that I was thinking, until I got on the flight to go back home after they rerouted us the next day. So I was sitting next to a stranger and I was like, hey, how was Italy? And they were clearly American. And she was like, it was amazing. We got a car and we went along the coast and Italy was so beautiful. But flight cancellation ruined my extra day. And I literally had to call my boss and let them know that I can't come straight in because of the flight cancellation. I have so much work I have to do, and I could literally see them go from joy to sorrow in less than 60 seconds. And it literally sucked. And I don't mean to like smile at their pain, but I almost forgot what it feels like to not be able to enjoy what God is doing because you're worried about tomorrow. I almost forgot. Like I literally forgot. But then I saw it on somebody else and I was like, oh crap, well, how many other people can experience or appreciate what God is doing right now because they're worried about tomorrow? Because I was able to take my kids to Europe, no debt, literally cost the same amount in my dream car. And I didn't pay for it with like credit cards or any loans. Of course, I used credit cards to get the points. I didn't have to worry about that. I literally used my credit card and paid it right off. And it made me think, like, and when the flight got canceled, I didn't have to call the boss to be like, hey, I'm not coming in. Flight got canceled. Here's my excuse. Please let Jim Bob take care of my responsibilities an extra day. I don't worry about any of that stuff. I could literally just be like, oh, flight got canceled. I could stay another day in Italy. Okay. Anyways, so I created the call creator course with you in mind because maybe you're like her, the person I was sitting next to, who has moments and pockets of joy, but you can't even appreciate it because you're always worried about tomorrow. And maybe you're always worried about tomorrow because you're not fulfilling your purpose. I don't know that lady. I don't know what her purpose is. But I want to talk to the people that I know that I'm talking to that understand where they are and where they want to be. You know, you've been called for more. Because last year, I keep saying it, y'all, I was unemployed in June, July, August, September, October, all the way to November. My life was pretty much like, okay, God, I'm just going to trust you. You let me leave this job, making six figures. I have no reason but to trust you. I'm not going to trust that you're going to make me go backwards. God, I'm just going to trust that what you take away is less than what you're about to give me. And it was. In November, God doubled and tripled my income. I went from making on average 9 to 12 to 15 to 26,000 in 1 month, y'all. And I'm saying that because last year I couldn't foresee any of this stuff. I couldn't see me being an award-winning anything. I couldn't see me being a full-time content creator, full-time author, full-time this, full-time that, as a single mom who's just a believer who just chose to trust God at His word. And so, if you're in a season where you're just trusting God at His word, or you want to just simply trust God at His word, and you're tired at the pockets of like feeling like they're highs, but then somebody ruins it, or life ruins it, or there's something canceled, or somebody walks away, or things in your life happen, and you just can't not give up the ghost of worrying about tomorrow because you just haven't trusted God all the way, or you haven't done what you're supposed to do all the way because you know that you were called for more, then I hope to see you in the room. I hope that you finally put down your procrastination. This is for who I'm talking to. You know I'm talking to you. You know I'm talking to you. If you rolling your eyes, this is not for you. You're ready to put down your disobedience, your procrastination, or the fear you've had of speaking to strangers, the fear you had because you call yourself an introvert or whatever. I don't know. If you're ready to let it all go and just trust God. So God, if even if I talk to one person, I just want to trust you. I want to see what trusting you looks like, and just leave it at that. Then be in the room. September 11th, September the 12th. Those are the only dates for enrollment. After that, I'm closing it. I just believe that whoever's supposed to be there is supposed to be there. And if you're called to create podcasts or organize refrigerators or do puzzles or comedy or skits, and I don't know what you've been called to do. You don't know what you've been called to do, but you're good at some stuff. Then let's figure it out together. You know you've been called to be an author and you want to become a bestseller. You want people to find you. I'm going to teach you exactly what I did to become an Amazon new bestseller. You know that you were called to write, and maybe you want to do animations. I'm going to teach you how to do that, how I create all of my stories that have gone viral and reached millions. If you know you're supposed to be in the room, be in the room. Look forward to seeing you there. This is day one of me trying to get my abs back, but maybe I'll be back tomorrow. Bye!